Hi, I'm trying to finish my Tootsie Roll. Sorry. I have Tootsie Roll in my mouth, and I'm like, can't go live. Yeah, Brandy, I got a mouthful of Tootsie Roll. Hang on. I have to wait.
Well, it's better than the mouthful that he had, so
Really? Tootsie Roll, boob. I mean, come on. I don't know. So, Karen's here. Hi, Karen. Hi, Karen. Hi, Marion.
Kevin,
Hi, Margaret and Catherine. We're chit
everybody,
chatting with each other. Hi, Sue. Uh,
Marion, Sue,
and
Sherry, Catherine.
Sherry. And da 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 da. And that's all of you. Okay. You're just chatting with each other. Hey, hi, hello, hello, hi, hi. All right. Okay. So we have come to the climax and conclusion. Ah,
And you didn't even get the full thing.
I didn't. No, I didn't get the bonus content. I didn't get the bonus. No, no bonus for me. That's okay. Oh well. So, what do you think? I will tell you right now, Brandy, that when we said that we were going to dip your toes into some spicy romance, you barely got any spicy romance here.
That scene. What do you? Huh?
That
No,
was
that
barely,
was
that was no, that was barely spicy romance. Right?
no
Sherry,
that.
Brandy asked me if I wanted her to read me the last section.
I did. I said, "Do you want me to read it to you?" And she's like, "No, I'm good."
Right, Marion? There was not that much spice in this book. You're correct. So the
See,
funniest thing,
okay.
Brandy, the funniest thing is when you were just trying to object that there wasn't much spice, you were cutting out the whole time you were doing that, and so it sounded like it's like you couldn't
Oh
speak
no,
at
did my
all.
singing? Well, because I couldn't. That was spot.
No.
That was spice. I've never, um, with the exception of, like I said, the one dirty one that I read. I that was I've never quite had. I mean, that was very descriptive, and
Not really. It
I
wasn't
could
that.
no don't
No.
I, look it. I didn't have to imagine in anything because it laid it literally all out there. She was slayed.
Well,
I'm
no.
trying, y'all.
I'll just I'll just say no. No. And how many okay, you got without the bonus content, how many sex scenes were there?
Okay. There was only one, but
One,
boy,
just
did
one.
they
Just one.
they packed that they packed it. They packed it in.
Oh boy. Okay, yep. No. Just no. Hello, Joe and
Like
Lisa
it was.
and
Hey
Risa.
guys, it was quality over quantity. You know, and then
Yeah.
technically, I got two of them. I got two of them.
Well, on the
Man,
scale of spicy romance scenes, I'd only give this about a 5.
I'm whew, I don't know what the heck you're reading because I was like, I I kept checking like to make sure no one was coming in the room because I'm sure I was all kinds of colors. And then I told you, I read it all before I went to bed. And what happened? What happened? What happened? I had a dream. That's what happened. I had a dream. And so, like,
I was wondering if you were going to mention that. I wasn't going to say anything.
I'm like, gosh.
So
wow.
I told Brandy,
but you're right. You were right. At least.
When she told me that she ended up having like this sexy dream the night after she read it, I said, well, lucky you. Lucky you.
I have not had one of those kind of dreams in a while. So I was like,
woohoo.
Like, what the heck? I was like, woo.
I told her, I said, I think I'm immune. I've read so many of them that never happens. So I'm like, no. Oh, not funny.
And she was like, you must have read it right before bed. I'm like, yeah, it was the last thing I read before I went to bed.
Well, it was the last thing on your mind, right? Right. Jennifer.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. I got the bonus. Did I? No. I had to go to work.
No, I
had to go work the next day.
I just went back to sleep.
Well, I was fully asleep. It did not cause me to, to wake up until it was time to get ready for work. Oh. And there would have been no there when I have to get ready for work, I have to get ready for work. There's no wakey uppy.
You couldn't even take advantage of it. Dang.
Like, man.
So I'm just curious.
And then I read the bonus thing.
I'm curious. I'm going to ask the people in chat. As a romance spicy book, what would you rate it? I already told you what I would rate it. What would everybody else rate it? Just curious. Just on the level of spice, romance, spice, There's a lady I watch, and she has her little spice ratings. Oh, Marion gave it a 4. Ooh, Marion rated it even lower than me. Oh, Catherine gives it a 2. Yep, 4s, lots of 4s. I was high with the 5.
Oh my God. See, look, I've only ever read, like I said, one other, and that one was more just violent. So there was no pleasure being had except by, I guess, the person who was the domineering person.
One in the driver's seat.
Yeah. And that was that. So prior to that, this was like eating a habanero, not a jalapeno.
No, this was like celery.
Oh, good Lord. I don't even know what you people are reading.
We're just reading good romance with sexy, spicy scenes. Good,
But see, okay, here's the thing. One of the reasons why I don't read Harlequin romances is because I need a story. And at least this delivered characters. I laughed along with them. Would you just freaking tell him, girl? Oh my, just like he feels the same way. Can you not see that?
Right.
And and I was right there for the whole thing. Like I was on their side. Where the one time I attempted a Harlequin romance is probably one of the only times I have ever refused to finish a book because I was like, well, this is just, if I want it smut, I'll just go watch some porn on TV because there's no plot.
You got porn on your TV?
Oh no, not now.
Oh.
And I don't dare look it up now because with search engines, there's no telling nowadays what you think you looking up something perfectly innocent and
I had second graders getting boobs up one time. I'm like, oh, that's nice. What'd you put in? What'd you search for? Oh yeah. Yeah. That was fun. Anyhow.
But see, now, Jennifer, I liked the ending because it was the happy ending. It was this was what I wanted for them.
Well, it's a romance, just for the record. Romance novels typically have a happily ever after, an HEA, as we call them in the romance world. They don't usually end up unhappy. So,
well, that's good at least.
Right?
What is Carl rolling around laughing about? What's he laughing about? Not me, 'cause I'm telling you. I just, I felt like during that scene, I felt like
the habanero jalapeno
when I was a little kid
celery.
and found. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Marsha. But like,
right?
I mean, but I was reading it and I felt like when I was a kid and I found my stepdad's stack of Playboys and I just thought, woo, I was like reading and I was just like, I mean, like, that's why for me, the spice was because every second was, oh my God. Well, okay.
None of
so
that.
Like, I couldn't imagine it.
So my parents, when they had their party store, I started working there when I was very young, and we hung out there when we were kids all the time. Well, it was no big deal to see the Penthouse and the Playboy and the Hustler. Hustler was a little more, you got up in the business with Hustler. Playboy and Penthouse were just clean nude, but Hustler. So that was no big surprise.
Never saw a Hustler.
That was just part of my world. Although it was interesting, though, when they kept wondering why my brother kept going out to visit with the dog at the doghouse so much. Because he had gotten into the store and he had taken himself some magazines and he had hidden them out in the doghouse. So he'd like to go out and visit with the dog on multiple occasions. Hustlers, not the Hustlers, the Penthouse and Playboys. They were out there. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, anyhow. I only have experience with finding the Playboys. I've still to this day I've never seen a Hustler, so I don't know what all. I just thought it was just Playboy, but with a different publication.
I don't think they exist anymore.
And then, and watching Showtime After Dark. I've seen that when I was a kid because when you're a kid and you're the only one that's up and you just want to watch something. I didn't know that there was, it felt, I knew I had to turn it off though. If I heard noise, I was like, oh, but and I know that it's not like super, they don't show a whole lot, but still it was. I was a bad girl.
Somebody was talking to me about some show that they were watching recently that actually had some male frontal nudity in it. And I was like, ooh, that doesn't really happen much. Okay. I don't know. That must be on Netflix or something. I don't know. I was like, oh, all right. Nah, I don't remember what show that was though. I don't have Netflix though, so I couldn't watch it. But.
Well, I will tell you that nobody prepared me for all I've heard is everybody talk about how awesome Game of Thrones was. So I was not prepared. I thought it was just this wonderful. I mean, and it's a great show, but I thought it was just all about the dragons, and no one explained to me with how popular this is that what I was fixing to watch.
Yeah, right.
I was not. My jaw dropped when the first scene of I was like, I'm like looking around going, this is like something everybody's watching. Everybody, even little kids are talking about Game of Thrones. What the? Oh, okay.
And they're doing that.
Wow, I am definitely. I'm like, this is okay. I just did not realize that our world had gotten so comfortable that one of the most popular shows and franchises.
Yep.
I was like, ooh, Daenerys. Ooh, okay.
Oh boy. I just have to chuckle. That's all I can do is chuckle. Like I said, I think I'm immune to a lot of it now. I've read so much of it and stuff. I'm just like another day at the park.
Yeah, I think the young generation also is very comfortable with sexuality. They just like, oh. And the thing is that I'm like, now granted, I watched it, but I was just like, it was like I felt like I was doing something wrong. And when I was like asking other people, have you ever seen Game of Thrones? They're like, oh my God, I love it. Wait until you get to the full storyline. And I'm just like, was there anything about it that I said, did I get a copy that I wasn't supposed to? Like, did they change something? And they're like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, it was a little, and they're like, oh, are you talking about the sex stuff? Oh yeah, that's normal. I'm like, that was just
like, yeah, what's the big deal, Randy? What's the big deal? Yeah, it's all there. Yep.
I'm just like, well, okay, well, they're like, oh, yeah. Just like, oh.
No, I have not seen Outlander. It's funny though.
No, I have not
seen that either. I was just talking about that does her books, the spice ratings and stuff. Outlander is her favorite book series, so I'm certain it's spice.
Is it a book series or so? Wait,
yeah.
Is it Outlander also? So it's a book series and a TV series.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Have not. So Outlander's the same. Okay. Well, see, at least if I am aware of what I am fixing to go into, I kind of know what situation to prepare myself for, and not.
But isn't it isn't it much more fun to be surprised?
When you feel like you're doing something wrong the whole time. Now, granted, I guess what got me a little bit more was not just that it was a sex scene, but it was their siblings. So, it was like,
well,
but, but it was just, I wasn't prepared. Nobody, see, now I could watch it and I can watch Outlander and I can be prepared. Now if I watch any more of it, I'm prepared. I know what's gonna happen. It's kind of like going to watch a horror movie.
They might throw some surprises at you. You might not be prepared.
Well, I don't know. Like, you know what, Mindy? Okay, so you don't like horror movies. Imagine you think you're gonna go watch a lovely, fluffy movie, and it ends up being a serial killer movie. It's a shock when it happens.
Yeah, I'd be like, I'm out of here. Peace out. I might do that with our next book, by the way, Brandy. I might be like, peace out. I'm done. Bye.
No, you're not. No,
we haven't even told them yet. So, oh yeah,
I know.
I'm trying to
Well, okay,
Mentally
so is
prepare
Jamie from
myself.
Outlander?
Who? Jamie must be from Outlander.
Is Jamie from Outlander?
I've never
Okay,
seen Outlander, so I don't know. It's
I
not,
haven't
I
either.
mean, it's historical, so it's in like, I don't know when it was, you know.
See, Marcia, yes, it's the guilty feeling you get from watching or reading it. Because like the whole time I feel like I'm doing something I'm not supposed to be doing.
How can you
Like,
be doing something you're not supposed to be doing? What could you possibly be doing you're not supposed to do? You're just reading or watching a book or
well,
something. What are you doing wrong? You're not doing nothing wrong.
because look, my and you'd be surprised coming from the mama that I got, but like maybe it was my grandparents or whatever that I don't know. It was always like I come from, it was like, and you gotta, I don't know. And so like, I don't know the whole, oh no, I'm just, I mean, so there is a slight little thrill in being like, oh, I'm not supposed to be reading this, but, or like, like being a kid at Showtime After Dark, it's one of those. I'm like, oh, and I'm like, did I hear a noise? Oh, hold on, and like you changing back and forth in the channel, like,
Who's watching me?
oh,
Who's
I'm just
watching me?
watching Sesame Street.
Who knows I'm doing this?
Yeah, I
Right,
know. It's
Sherry?
not.
I'm not prepared, Sherry. I am not prepared for this thing. I will tell you.
I think it's
You know
gonna
what
be
book it is,
good.
Sherry?
Oh.
How do you know what book it is, Sherry? You don't know what book we're doing yet, do you?
Probably because of the fact that out of the ones that we got, there's really only one that would probably scare you that you put on the list.
Oh, right. Okay. That could be. I suppose.
So
Anyhow.
if they're not doing it by the end of the first chapter, it isn't. What? Did your dad read books like that?
Oh, that's great. At least chapter 2. Come on, they got to have chapter 1. They get to meet, and by chapter 2, it's like boom.
Yeah, I think Mindy was like, "Okay, hold on, I'm so confused. We're halfway, still nothing.
I said that.
Three-quarter. It's like, what happened?
Where's the spicy stuff? This is supposed to be spicy. Where is it? We're almost. Yeah. It didn't happen until
Well,
this
because they
last
gave you the
section.
romance. They gave you the feel-good romance.
Verity would freak out Brandy. Why would Verity freak out Brandy?
Why would? Why? I'm the one that suggested that. Why would Verity freak me out? Why would Verity?
I don't know.
Oh no.
I don't know. Yeah, it did take a long time, Brenda. It took a long time to get.
So Margaret must have read Verity.
Yeah, I know she did.
You were the one that was more reticent about Verity than me.
No, I wasn't. I told you I'd read Verity. I just knew it was a different Colleen Hoover than what.
Oh, there's sex in it, Mindy.
Well, of course, it's Colleen Hoover. Why wouldn't there be sex in it?
Well, there wasn't sex in the last 2 Colleen Hoovers that we read.
What do you mean there wasn't? Well, there was.
Did I miss the sex?
There was. It was just. There was. It just wasn't.
Oh yeah, because I said it was like a jalapeno. It was a little spice, and you said no, I didn't even pepper. Oh, okay.
Oh, you've read a book where they start talking about sex in the very first paragraph. Awesome, Marianne. What book was that? Okay. So besides all the sex, yes, it all turned out like we thought it would turn out. Yep, they fall for each other. Yes, everything turns out fine. Yes, they kicked Tom to the curb. I agreed. Whoever back there said that they wanted more about Tom and getting his revenge, or not revenge, his just due, his whatever,
just desserts.
Yes, there you go.
Oh, trust me, I loved how she did that. I love the fact that her phone recorded it.
That was funny. Yeah. So
and that when he's trying to
came out like that.
I know, but like it was so perfect because when she, because he didn't need to hear the recording to believe her. He believed her, but for her to be able to, when Tom's trying to
Yep.
pull this out, would you stop being this? And just all of a sudden, boop.
Yep. And so she was so worried about how he was going to take this with his friend Tom, but he was ready to go after him. He was ready to take him down.
Oh
man.
my.
Woo.
And who else got a shiver of delight when he said, "You're not going to do that to the woman I love"? Oh, I was like, oh, dang. Dang, he said love.
Yeah. Yeah.
But she didn't even, but that didn't enter her brain for a second. That didn't enter her brain for a second. That would have made me stop immediately and go, did he just say woman he loves?
Yeah. Yes, he did. So I mean, it was a good book. It turned out good. So yeah.
I liked it. It was very happily ever after. Like I said, I cared about the characters. I wanted this. It was a rom-com, and it kind of worked along the same lines as rom-com, with a little, like, there was a blip for a second, like it went rom-com, HBO After Dark, and then back to rom-com. So, they just had a small little glitch. We had a small little, like, Harry Met Sally moment. Actually, no, that's very, very tame. I've only ever seen that one scene, but
from Harry Loves Sally. You've only seen the
Harry Met Sally. Yeah, that one scene.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, that one. Oh.
It's like
that scene.
I'll have what she's having.
Yeah, right.
That scene.
Oh, I know, right? Oh goodness. Yeah. So I mean, in my opinion, this book was okay. It had a little conflict in there. They had to get over it before they could realize they really could be together. We had one little sex scene, not very good, but it was there. I mean, it didn't blow me away. It wasn't like, oh my God, this was fantastic. This was wonderful. If you want to read a really good book that has a lot of sex in it, read A Love Letter to Whiskey. That's a good book. I just finished that one. That's a good book. Yeah. I mean, we're talking naked bodies pressed up against the big picture window in the apartment, like everybody could see yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mindy likes someone they do it wild. Okay. Duly noted.
Okay, Brandy.
Okay.
I will just tell you, I'm a farm girl. I watched Sex this morning 5 times out in my yard. It was a free for all out there. I was like,
was Chuck
boys,
having fun?
Boys. No, it wasn't even him. It was the ducks. The ducks were, oh my God.
Oh God. Oh Lord.
Oh boy.
They're like, oh, it's a good morning today.
It was crazy out there today. I was like, the girls couldn't even get to the water. I'm like, can you at least get into the water so they can wash off when you're done? Because this is ridiculous. Oh my God.
You have some randy ducks. Ducks.
It is true. It is spring. You can tell it is spring. Oh my God. Right? Anyhow.
I guess Brandy, it makes a difference to the duckies.
Brandy, you get to tell them the book. Go ahead. I don't have the book either. I couldn't get it in time. We just decided the other day. I couldn't get it in time.
So we can't even give them a reading assignment.
No. Who's got it downloaded? You got it downloaded yet?
But I can't get to it.
Oh, because it's on your phone.
All the dangerous things. All the dangerous things. Because if I go look at it, it's going to cut y'all off.
It's going to cut us off.
Yeah, because it's on my phone.
Yeah, I have no idea how to tell you what to read or anything. My book doesn't come until tomorrow. I tried to see if Meyer had it. We went to Meyer yesterday, but Meyer didn't have it, so I couldn't buy it there. But
I
ordered it on Amazon, and I just I don't have any info for you at this point. Yes, Margaret, that is the one. All the dangerous things. Brenda says, I took a chance and ordered it. Did you order the physical book, Brenda, or did you order it as a Kindle? What'd you do? We're just looking for somebody who can.
Yeah, you can put it in the community page
I can, yeah.
once it gets
I should have done that already, probably. But anybody that would have the book already downloaded or anything? No, hers is coming Thursday.
And like I said, mine's see, this is where I wish Kara would have been able to come on because she has it downloaded too.
Verity is in my wish list, Margaret.
It's on our list. We put it on that
so many
list.
Colleen Hoovers, though. I mean, geez, there's a bunch of them. And you guys would die if you saw my wish list, my book wish list. It's crazy how long it is.
Oh wow! Well, I just now started on Goodreads, so it'll probably be a while before I get a massive list going.
Oh well, mine's in my Amazon account. I mean, I do have some. I do have some in Goodreads as well, but I have a lot in my Amazon wish list.
Oh, okay.
I only have 67 in my want to read.
I generally just. Oh wow. Yeah, see, generally, especially here recently, I'll download the what is that, like first reads or first something that you get through
Amazon
Prime.
One? The ones you get free, the first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll download that, and then I'll download one of those, and then basically the books that I've been reading, my little supernatural mysteries, they're all series, and once I finish one series, then it suggests other series just like the one that I read, and I'm like, oh well, I like that, so let me try this, and more by that same author. And so it's been a while, and I'm still on these. Every now and then I'll stop and I'll read a regular book, but then I inevitably go back to my little sister.
Have you gotten any of the top picks part yet for you on Goodreads? I mean, I get top picks for me all the time. Like, I mean, I get them all the time. I got a bunch of dog books.
No, not yet.
Because I read a dog book. I read one dog book, and so it recommends 3 more.
Okay.
I got all kinds of books that are being recommended, though.
Well, I know I got one recommended after it saw that I finished reading Love Hypothesis, and I'm like, okay.
Oh, what did it recommend for you? Did it recommend something good?
It was must have been the same author because the covers looked very similar. Is it like a series or something? But it was different characters.
I like the name of this book. The title of this book's just Teach Me.
Teach. It's a naughty teacher.
Teach me.
Oh Lord, have mercy. Well, like I said, I didn't realize when I picked out the books I liked that there's one that I didn't realize exactly what I was picking out at first, and then I read it and I was like, oh, Mindy will like that one.
What's that?
Remember one of the ones that we looked at?
I don't know which one you're talking about.
The one that has to do with fairy tales?
Fairy tales.
A pirate?
Fairy tales and a pirate. Oh.
Hooked.
Hooked, yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a lot going on with Hooked.
I was like, oh, Twisted Fairy Tale.
Yeah.
I read a little bit more about it.
Yep.
Maybe a little bit
Yes,
more
ma'am.
twisted than I anticipate.
Well, yeah, because Wendy's a naughty girl.
Maybe that'll be on your spice level.
I don't know. It might be. I don't know. I've heard good things about it.
I
And
don't
it's
know. I
funny.
just saw it and I was like, well, okay.
I've heard good things about it from some of the romance readers. So there's that. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Let me learn. Teach me. Let me learn. Margaret, is that the next book in the series? It might be. I don't know.
Oh, that sounds like teach me, let me learn. That all sounds like they go together.
Yeah, sure does, right? Yeah.
But I think that I'm excited to see how, I mean, because it's not, I've never heard of the author of All the Dangerous Things before. So I'm interested, like sometimes it's got good ratings and the description sounds wonderful. But I know sometimes it can sound wonderful and have high ratings and not be wonderful. So I'm praying, I'm look God's above. Do not let this turn into a crappy thriller. Let it be the shiver down your spine, good thrill that makes you feel alive. That's what a thriller is.
How can you not be interested in a book that's titled Teach Me with a cover that looks like that, right? I mean,
hold on, let me see. I'm scared. Oh, is that the teacher?
I'm assuming he's the teacher. Yeah.
Oh, hi. See,
He
okay.
could teach me. How about you?
He could. I'm
Uh-huh.
not sure what he going to do.
I don't care. I mean, I'm up for
That's
learning.
nice.
Like Margaret says, I'm up for some learning.
He can teach me.
You're never too old. You can always teach old dogs new tricks, right?
When he goes, if you got something to teach me, I'm going to learn. I'm your student.
Yeah, I'm the one. I'll be here for you.
I'll be teacher's pet.
Woo. Yeah. Oh, wait. Maybe there's more than one teacher.
No, we got more than one teacher.
I don't know. It says she's taking a sensual journey of self-discovery under the highly skilled hands of a team of trainers. There may be more than one.
Oh, Lord, have mercy.
Oh, she falls for some of the instructors. Oh.
Plural.
Oh, and she knows that she can only be collared by one man. We are talking old dog new trick.
Oh, Lord, have mercy.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go let my dogs outside to go to the bathroom. And
okay,
just pray for me. Pray for me because this book is going to put me to the test. It's going to challenge everything that I don't want to do. I'm going in kicking and screaming. No.
But what I'm hoping is that you will come out going, dang, that was a fun ride. You get on sometimes your very first roller coaster, kicking and screaming and not wanting to do it. And then by the end of it, you just feel like you have been reborn and you're like, I will do it again.
And then there's the time when you get on that roller coaster and you'll go, let me get the fuck off here right now. I'm never getting back on again. Right?
Okay, well, I don't want that to happen. I'm hoping it'll be good. I'm hoping it's going to be.
So I don't say this. I don't just make this up out of my head. Okay, this is not something that's just in my head that I'm like, I don't like this or whatnot. It's from experience that I've learned that I don't. So, yeah. I told Brandy if I bail,
but there's different levels,
and you can discuss it with Brandy.
But needless to say, I mean, there's different levels to psychological thriller. There's psychological serial killer thriller, and then there's psychological thriller where it's just enough to, feel a little bit of the danger, but not the scared. So,
all right, we'll see.
I don't believe there's a murder. I didn't see nothing about no murder.
There could be, though.
I don't know. It's something about her son.
Isn't this the one where the chick is in the bedroom and she can't go in the bedroom, but she's bloody in the bedroom?
No, I think this is the one about her. She's beginning to wonder because her son went missing.
Yeah. Okay.
Her son went missing when he was a baby. And now she's starting to doubt or starting to wonder.
The other one that I vetoed was the one with the bloody lady in the bedroom that she can't go into. I vetoed that one right off the bat.
Yeah, you were like, nope, Brandy.
There's a bloody woman,
and I'm like, you must not have watched.
No.
I said, did you not read Jane Eyre? And you're like, obviously. No. I said, because you said there's a crazy woman locked up. And I said, well, so is Jane Eyre. She's like, well, I haven't read that either. I said, well, that's a classic.
I've never read it. No. So, well, there it is, folks. I guess when I get my book tomorrow, I'll go and I'll tell you a good chapter to read through. How's that? I hate roller coasters, Risa. Absolutely hate them. Would die of a panic attack on roller coasters. Seriously. I'd be tempted to jump out. I mean, I would jump out. I can't do it.
I've only been scared one time on a roller coaster. Nope. And that only reason I was scared on that roller coaster was because the seatbelt came up in the middle of a loop. That was the only time that I've ever been scared on a roller coaster.
Now, I got to tell you this, and I'm going to let you go. We were at Michigan Adventure, and they had one of those log rides, just a log ride through the water, just a few little whoops and whatnot. And I got in with some of my family and whatnot. I got in there, and I'm like, no. I want out. And I'm like, I'm getting ready to climb out of the log, over the edge, into the water, and get out of there. And I'm up on the edge. I'm ready to leave. And I don't know, somebody said something, talked to me, held my hand, said, just look at me, close your eyes, whatever. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to die here. I'm going to die. I can't do it. See, when you're my age, you know things you don't like, Brandy. That's all I'm going to say. You know the things you don't like, right?
Well, I'm honored that you agreed to try.
I know, I'm going to try it, but if I bail, just realize I hit my limit, hit the wall. All right. I got to go let these dogs go potty and make some dinner. All righty.
Yeah.
And I'll put the chapter in the community tab when I get it. It's going to get here tomorrow.
There you go.
It's coming with another book too.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, see, look, you get scared, just comfort yourself with one of your other ones, and you'll forget all about it for a little bit.
Okay. We'll go with that. All right. Good night, everybody. Dinner time. Talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.